Welcome. Today I'm going to show you everything you can use with a specific mod pack I've been using. It's called the Furnish mod and it's very interesting. Let's see what there actually is in this mod, and hopefully if you enjoy it, check it out for yourself and subscribe to the channel for future content. So this object right here is simply known as the furniture workbench. You can place a block inside of it. I'll place oak planks. It doesn't have to be oak planks specifically, but I could go into the dark oak planks, place it in here, and it'll give you these items. I could also do the same with this one too, depending on the type you want to use. There's books you can craft. They do this, so I think that's pretty cool. I get that there's the supplementaries mod, but I think mods that are less known, like this one, you can get different styles with books. These ones look and are stylized differently. This is just a regular table once you remove the extension of it, but it acts similar to a chest, where if you add an extension to it, it will be placed on. It doesn't go one way, it also expands the leg on each end, wherever it's placed. You could technically use it as scaffolding too if you wanted. Structurally, it's not the same, but I think it's a interesting aesthetic if you wanted to lean down. This is an oak pedestal table, functionally the same, but a different style. Maybe you want to have a kitchen. But the difference with this one is it does not have the extending plane such as the regular table. You'll have to place them together to make it look like a dining table. But nonetheless, I think it's still interesting. Right here is the oak bedside table. I get that this is a bedside table, but absolutely would look good in a kitchen. It functions exactly the same as a regular chest. So if I go over to this chest over here, it's basically the same thing. This is an oak cabinet. You have two different variations. Not only that, if you wanted to use a different, I personally really enjoy this one. I also enjoy the sound effects that they used for closing and opening. This is a coffin. It even bounces just like a regular bed does, even on the wooden part of it. That's really weird. You can set your spawn point, you can sleep in it, just don't bury yourself alive. You can sit on the stool, just sit on chairs, and this is a checkerboard. Unfortunately, you can't actually play checkers or chess in this, but aesthetically it looks interesting, and it's also facing the wrong way too, so yeah, that looks better. I like that. Compared to the 2D ladders, I get that Minecraft mixes a lot of 2D and 3D, functions just like a regular ladder, although there's a physical block in front of you, so it takes up actual space instead of just triggering. But I really like it behind this wood and also the stone. If you're going to do a cave build or something, and it stands all by itself too. So yeah, you definitely have a lot of aesthetic options with, you can place it on itself. It doesn't have to be attached to any other specific objects. Looking at both of them, very strange design, honestly. I noticed there's some Z clip fighting right here. That's all right though. If it's behind a wall, you're not even gonna notice it. Gold trims right here. This one's a bit more organic and surreal. A dark oak throne, rather. I couldn't find a version of this in any other version of the wood blocks or types of wood, so it still looks honestly very badass, but for the sake of building, it's much more limited. But another dining room, as long as you don't mind a darker aesthetic. Definitely gothic would work too. So the shutters were extremely weird. I somehow was able to make them overlap each other, and you can see it on the opposite end too. It's not one way, but the shutters do connect to each other. For example, if I were to use, technically it could be used as a door too if you wanted. It'd just be a very strange door. Not my first thought, but hey, it works. It's called a disc rack. Discs into the rack, so it speaks for itself. It will only accept discs. It's not going to accept anything else. I picked disk 13 out of all disks, and there it goes. I can move it around too. It doesn't have to be in that one location. And you can fill these up completely if you want to, and it contains up to 8 discs. This is a recycling bin and actually would be a perfect example for me to use it right now. I right click into the, oh, I just broke it. Okay. Anyways, I click the recycling bin. I crouch and shift to do what I just did, and it destroys the item. Surprisingly, with crates, they do not hold a very large quantity of items, only one row, basically your hotbar of 9 different assortments. I think they look aesthetically pleasing when placed here for a warehouse build. This is what it looks like when it's isolated by itself. This is a bench, functions like the other sitting elements. What's interesting with bookshelves is the more stuff you place into them, the more full they will get. So I could fill it up all the way and it'll look like a completely full set of books, indistinguishable from a regular bookshelf. But since the vanilla game already has bookshelves, it's honestly really up to you whether you want to use it design, but it's up to you whether you want to have it in your game or not. This is a cut down oak log for sitting. You can even stand on it. You don't have to just sit on it. A logging station or carpentry station would be fire if you ask me. Now, here's a shelf, a regular shelf, not a bookshelf, and place items onto the bookshelf, and it will stay on there until you take it off, obviously. I don't think I had to. Although, for some reason, with the jungle shelves, it actually has this right here, and I wish the regular ones did it as well. Literally, none of them do, so I don't know what it's about. But if you enjoyed my content, please feel free to stick around. I'm excited to work with this channel and see where it goes. Let me know if you have other questions, comments, anything to that nature, and check out my main channel. I do gaming videos. See ya.